What's good with y'all, bro? It's your boy Skylight, and today we're back with another video. Today we're going to do a video about predictive programming. If you don't know what predictive programming is, it is when, say you're watching your favorite TV show, right? Say, for instance, The Simpsons, and they have a certain scene where it's very accurate, and it's very accurate, and it's sort of reflecting real life. It's a scene that they have, and it later happens in real life, right? Today we're going to watch a video on predictive programming. It's not going to be specifically about The Simpsons, but it's going to be about how Hollywood is putting predictive programming in their movies and films and video games. Predictive programming is, at this point, your entertainment is not just entertainment. We're literally watching people predict the future, and we're pretending like it's normal, right? We're pretending like it happens every day, it happens all the time. These Hollywood shows, your entertainment is predicting the future, and we're pretending like they're not. I mean, you can't pretend like these niggas is not predicting the future. We're gonna watch this video because there's a lot of shit I want to talk about, but I'm gonna stop myself right there. We're just gonna go ahead and watch this video. This video is called "How Hollywood Used Predictive Programming." How Hollywood used predictive programming for coronavirus, COVID-19, the global pandemic. All right, let's hop into it.
You are watching a master at work. You ever seen anything like this before?
No. And it's still changing. It's figuring us out faster than we're figuring it out.
It doesn't have anything else to do. So we have a novel virus with a mortality rate in the low 20s, no treatment protocol, and no vaccine at this time.
That's correct.
From here on out, I want no one working on this except the PSL before. The last thing we need is for this thing to walk out of the lab on the bottom of someone's ship.
Did you hear what he said? This is in your entertainment. Listen to what he said. I'm gonna replay it.
Changing. It's figuring us out faster than we're figuring it out.
It doesn't have anything else to do. So we have a novel virus with a mortality rate in the low 20s, no treatment protocol, and no vaccine at this time.
That's correct.
From here on out, I want no one working on this except the PSL before. The last thing we need is for this thing to walk out of the lab on the bottom of someone's ship.
This shit crazy, bro.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind letting me have a look at the contents of your bag, please? Biological samples. I have the papers right here. Yeah. I'm going to have to ask you to open this up, sir. Open it. It's empty. Well, yes, to be sure. It looks empty. But I assure you it's not.
Virus.
There, you see? Also invisible to the naked eye. It doesn't even have an odor.
We've lost entire cities.
When there's no more people left to infect, they go dormant. Whole cities are lost.
The World Health Organization has created a vaccine that works as a kind of camouflage, making people who receive it invisible to the infected.
Delivering the vaccine to areas that have been cordoned off.
Distribution efforts begin in earnest.
The importance of getting the information out to those still alive.
Know what I told you, but now I'm telling you we're facing a new strain. What? It spreads like the flu. You got 19 dead, you got hundreds more infected, and it's spreading like a brush fire. You gotta isolate the sick, and I mean really isolate them, Billy. We gotta get everybody else back into the houses. We gotta keep them there.
I know y'all heard that shit. He said we gotta isolate everybody in their houses, and we gotta keep them there. Come on, brother. And y'all, this movie look old as hell. Oh, okay. Let's continue.
meals ready to eat for today. What? Please remain calm. Nobody said it. Hey, can we get some help over here?
Is anyone even working here?
Just get the cereal.
I'm gonna stop y'all right here. This shit right here. I don't want to scare anybody. I just only want to bring this to your attention. Let love guide you, not fear. But here's the thing. This scene right here is predicting a food shortage. And I'm guessing that it's happening during maybe a virus pandemic outbreak, right? But this scene right here is predicting a food shortage. Look at this shit. There's people scrambling for food. And if you don't know, there has been a lot of people are predicting a food shortage. I'm not sure if it's going to be this year or maybe next year, but prepare yourself for a food shortage. Stock up on canned goods, stock up on water. You know what I mean? The news won't tell you this. The news is going to wait last minute. But China flooded, if you don't know. California's forests are burning. Iowa lost a lot of corn. There's this one farm company who, for some reason, they buried 2.4 million tons of potatoes. What else? Yemen is starving. Cuba is starving. What else? Lebanon, there's silos blew up. It exploded for some odd reason. They're gonna say it was a dust explosion, but who's to know it wasn't an actual bomb? They're gonna stage a fake food crisis, so it's best to prepare just in case it does happen. I'm not saying it will happen, but with the states of what's going on now, it's very possible.
Jory, don't touch any.
You see what I'm saying, brother? You see what I'm saying? During a food crisis, this lady is literally coughing in this man's face. Come on, man. This is predictive programming, and I don't know. This movie looks old, maybe in the early 2000s, maybe, but it's predictive programming at the end of the day. Come on, bro. Y'all need to start doing your own research. Do your own research, bro. This shit is predictive programming. They're telling us this in our entertainment. It's not just entertainment anymore. This shit is very, very deep. It's a bigger picture than what you think it is.
Anything. Help me. Take your gloves off. Here, you need that? I really rub this in.
Rioting is going to happen, and guess what? They're going to force martial law. Martial law will soon be forced, because this is how we react. They know how we react when shit hits the fan. This is a simulation of how things are going to happen.
Biggest shopping weekend of the year.
I think we need to consider closing the schools down.
And who stays home with the kids? People that work at stores.
Did y'all hear what he said? They're discussing what are we gonna do, right? You hear the dude? I think we should shut down schools. Who's gonna watch the kids? All these things, bro, are predictive programming. The world we live in is not what we think it is. This shit is a simulation. This shit is computer based. It's not what you think it is, bro. It's not. There's people toying with this shit.
Government workers, people that work at hospitals. When will we know what this is? What causes it? What cures it? Things to keep people calm. What?
Things to keep people calm. To keep people calm. Masks. Wash your hands 6 feet apart, right? Social distancing. Gloves. Hand sanitizer. Right? Vaccines, right? Promise vaccines. Things to keep people to help them sleep at night, right?
We need to determine is this. For every person who gets sick, how many other people are they likely to infect? So, for seasonal flu, that's usually about 1. Smallpox, on the other hand, it's over 3. Now, before we had a vaccine, polio spread at a rate between 4 and 6. Now, we call that number the R naught. R stands for the reproductive rate of the virus.
Any ideas what that might be for this?
How fast it multiplies depends on a variety of factors. The incubation period, how long a person is contagious. Sometimes people can be contagious without even having symptoms. We need to know that too. And we need to know how big the population of people susceptible to the virus might be.
So far, that appears to be everyone with hands, a mouth, and...
What does that sound like? That sound like coronavirus. You know what I'm saying? And again, bro, when they say people can be contagious without knowing, that's a psychological thing. It's people, they want you in fear. They want you afraid, nigga. Like, bro, if you feel healthy and you're eating right, that's good. Just keep doing that. You don't have to rely on medical professionals and shit and doctors, bro. Just maintain a healthy lifestyle, bro. Make healthy life choices. Eat less meat, please. I urge you to eat less meat. Drink more water.
And a nose. Once we know the R naught, we'll be able to get a handle on the scale of the epidemic.
See, their morals, their code. A bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people.
Exactly. When the chips are down, when these businesses shut down, when the stores are closed, these people are no longer civilized people. They act on on their true natural nature instinct, which is survival, right? That's every creature that's living on this earth. Every creature wants to survive. That is their true nature. You know what I mean? That's their true nature. And when you survive, that means you get by any means. You know, whether that means you hurt another person, by any means, dude. You get stealing from other people. You have to survive, and that's what this quote is trying to say.
They'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster.
Right.
I'm just ahead of the curve.
Ooh, bro, R.I.P. Heath Ledger, bro. Fucking legend. What the hell? I know they did not just display bats on my screen. I know Hollywood did not just display bats in a movie on my screen. This better not lead to an actual pandemic, bro. If it does, I'm done. I am done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Is that shit? This is why you need to stop eating fucking meat, bro. You need to stop eating meat. Pigs eat shit. That bat just took a shit and the pig ate it. What the hell? That is disgusting. Bro, I feel so bad for these animals. For one, they don't deserve this shit. The animals don't deserve this shit, bro. They don't. They didn't ask to be born and to be eaten, you know? It's like their life is destined to be turned into bacon. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? Really is. Look how they're treated, bro. That's a baby pig. This whole thing, bro, is showing you how the damn coronavirus is spreaded. It's showing you how the damn coronavirus is spreaded. It first started off with bats, right? That's what that's where the coronavirus came from, right? Supposedly came from, originated from bats, right? How did coronavirus just appear in bats? People have known bats all their lives. Bats just have been around for a while, but coronavirus just so magically just attacked the bat for some reason. You know what I mean? It just so magically just appeared onto a bat. Okay, but we see that the bat flew to the farm. I mean, yeah, where all those pigs were. He took a shit, and one of the pigs ate the shit, and now the pig that ate the shit was later on took into this restaurant to be cooked, right? And the chef right here, who was working on the pig, is his nasty ass didn't even wash his hands, right? He's out here just touching everybody's hands, shaking hands with the guests of the restaurant and shit. Come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. This is just displaying how coronavirus has spread it, I guess. I don't know. Day one. Let me see this shit. I'm not gonna look at these numbers. Fuck that. It's the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to share it with people, because we need to start waking up. If you're wondering what the hell is this shiny shit on my face, is some moisturizer, bro. But anyways, we need to start waking up, bro, because Hollywood, they're telling us this shit. So they're flat out showing us this shit, right? They know that we're not smart enough to pick up on it. We're not smart enough to question it. You know what I mean? We're not woke. We're not at a higher level of consciousness yet, so they're able to throw this information into the public without getting any backlash from it, right? It's time for us to stop pretending like this information is not there. It's time for us to pretend like niggas is not predicting the future. You know what I mean? It's time for us to stop pretending like meat is not bad for us. It's time for us to stop pretending like the world we live in is peaches and cream. You know what I mean? It's time to reevaluate, bro. It's the only way we're gonna get through this shit, is to reevaluate our standard of living. Our collective standard of living. And honestly, it starts on our plates. Stop eating these animals, bro. Stop eating these animals, plain and simple. Stop eating these animals. That's where it starts, because apparently that's where coronavirus came from. It's us fucking with nature. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one.